Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Back with another movie review. This is for Ford versus Ferrari. I happened to catch this movie yesterday. Um, but before we get into it, if you like this type of video, hit that like and give me a subscribe. All right, so let's just jump into this. I saw this movie yesterday. I didn't know what I was going to expect. I mean, it's a racing movie. Um, I didn't know if it was going to be really that good. I mean, they did have a really good cast, so that definitely helped. So anyway, I saw this movie yesterday, and I thought it was really good. If you're a racing fan or a car fan, I would highly recommend seeing this movie. Um, just for historically, accurate. I like movies like that, and to hear some of the names that that get thrown around. At one point, they talk about the owner of Ferrari. Henry Ford Jr. Not the founder, but the founder's son who took over Ford for his father. He's in the movie. So and you get of course it was Lee Iacocca, Carroll Shelby, um, Ken Miles, who ends up being the driver of the Mustang, and it's basically a movie about Ferrari. Could run the Le Mans, which is a 24-hour race. They would always win it, and Ferrari was like known for being the car that couldn't be beaten. Um, and there was supposed to be a merger between Ford and Ferrari, and in the movie it depicts it as happening over a short period of time, but historically I guess it happened over the course of a year, and Ferrari kind of dragged out, and then they basically spit in the face of Ford saying, "No, your car's a junk. You're terrible people. Take your merge and stick it." So, and then they end up being bought by Fiat. Um, after Ford, got dumped by Ferrari, and so Ford's revenge was they wanted to beat them in the Le Mans 24 race, and nobody had ever done it. I think was it Carroll Shelby? I think it was the last American to do that. Um, and so it goes on to show, Ken and Carol, they try to, make this car faster and faster, and how technical it is, and how much, they know about cars is really fascinating. Like it's true. Like these guys are really knew their stuff. To try to beat Ferrari, which at that time was like unheard of, and to get their knowledge and build a car they could do it was just amazing to watch. Even though this is just a movie, but to know that these guys did this, um, with the back and the forth saying blank check, would just make it happen. Um, so as an American watching an American car trying to beat Ferrari, it's just it was really cool to see. Um, I really enjoyed it, and just there was few slow spots, but for the most part there was a lot of the driving the car, trying to get it faster, and testing and more testing, and trying to find ways to make the car faster and lighter, but not too light. And it was a lot of it was about the car. It was really cool seeing Christian Bale, who played Ken Miles, driving this car. I don't know if he actually did the stuff that they show, but showing to go 200 plus miles an hour. It's just see their interaction between the two characters, and supposedly it kind of blew my mind that these guys were really like this, and how they were able to accomplish all this in such a short amount of time. Um, it does show this one guy that I think it was named Beeb. I forget what his first name was. He worked for Ford, and they kind of make him look like this terrible executive who's trying to just get in the way. And there's a point where he tells Matt Damon's character to tell the driver to slow down so all the Ford cars can pass on the finish line together for Le Mans. And Ken Miles, his character ends up coming in second instead of first. They want him to give some technicality. Supposedly, the guy wasn't as shady as they made it seem like in the movie, from what I've heard. I don't know how true that is. They said he was actually a really nice guy. He just knew how to get the best out of his people. But in the movie, they made him look really terrible, like a really terrible guy. That was the only part that I didn't like about the movie was, somebody from the Ford team trying to screw over Ford, make them slower, not as good, and not listening to these guys who were professionals and who knew their stuff, and how Shelby went on to create so many amazing cars. Um, yeah, overall, I really liked the movie. The racing, the knowing that the Americans were able to beat the Ferrari, but then during that time they shouldn't have been able to do what they did. Just a really cool movie, really fun movie to watch if you're a race car fan. Um, so yeah, I highly recommend this movie. Um, so as I think that I'm going to wrap that up. Anyways, I just want to give a quick review of this movie. I definitely enjoyed it. A lot of fun. You should definitely check it out. Um, so anyways, if you like this video, hit that subscribe and give me a like. Until next time.